Purchase your tracks today.
Love myself, no homo. Ayy, roll it, light it, take a toll. Ayy, play with fire, it's a joke. A1 smoke, they go choke. I'm so bitch, I'm so dope. Finish the liquor and post some more. I'm so bitch, I'm so dope. Finish the liquor and post some more. Chillin', drippin' like I'm Sub-Zero. Keep it cold, refrigerate the flow. That's why my rap is slow. Hold up, I just gotta throw. When I'm warmed up, I bring the lightning like I'm Thor. About to be a massacre. I slash the beat and bring it to his knees. Proceed to further damage. Everyone labeled an enemy is necessary for my survival. I rival deities, pray for mercy. You pray to me, can't you see? I love myself, no homo. Ayy, roll it, light it, take a toll. Ayy, play with fire, it's a joke. Ayy, they want smoke, they gon' choke. I'm so dope. Finish the liquor and post some more. I'm so dope. Finish the liquor and post some more. I don't give a fuck about what you say. When you see me, better run away. I am a certified weeb, I'm a creeper. You nigga don't sleep or you'll never see day. Nani got okashi, yeah, I be smiling, but this shit ain't comedy. More like a tragedy. Niggas think that we are equal, well that is nothing but a fallacy. Crushing like gravity, mentally pressured. I'm close to insanity. Look at the mirror, I'm mad at me. Said I'm so sad and suddenly be happy, like what is the matter me? Huh? I am my own enemy. The greatest in fact, I should probably just leave the planet. But rumors and books of the day, so I gotta chill and plan it.
Charlie Wolf Gaming welcomes you guys to the Rise of the Legends Mk11 PC tournament hosted by Charlie Wolf Gaming. This is YouTube. We are live 10th of January, guys. We are in for a feast. 2021 has started off with a bit of a bang, and no better way to keep the momentum going than to bring you high quality streams, guys. Before I get into the tournament itself, if you were tuned in a bit earlier and heard the intro song to the stream, look in the description of this particular live stream. The details of the artist, his Twitter handle are in the description of this video. Check him out. He's actually going to be competing tonight. He goes by the name, the Steam name at least, of Food Stamp. But guys, go into the description, see his details, support the guy, local hip hop artist, and yeah, as long as he's around in the Steam community and we are able to showcase his talent, Charlie Wolf Gaming is going to be here to provide you guys with some local talent for you to know, because local is liquor. Guys, how you guys doing? Grant, Mayor, Andy, Otam, Panda Bear, to Kevin Johnson. I see you guys all. Just before we get into the match, we've already got one of our contestants in the lobby. As you can see, guys, it's a 13-man tournament. It's a first to two single elimination. So come with your S tier gameplay, or if you lose, we say bye-bye. As simple as that. Jim Chori, Evo, Paddy the Polar Bear, Word the Rebel, Mart Flyer, FTS, Stabs, Food Stamp, Nemesis Organ Donor, Jay Shane, Dexter Fury, Jay Mysterio, Forensic, and Mastermind and Wife are going to be competing to find out who of these guys are going to rise to the occasion to become a Mortal Kombat 11 legend. Guys, without further ado, let me just show you exactly what the bracket looks like, just so everybody's in the picture. there you have it, guys. Match number 1, we are going to go in this order. Jim Chori versus Paddy the Polar Bear. Jay Mysterio going up against Nemesis Organona. That is a sick ass name. We've got Jay Shane going up against Food Stamp. And then finally to conclude round number 1, we've got Forensic going up against Evo. Going on to round number 2, we've got Dexter Fury waiting for the winner of Jim Chori and Paddy the Polar Bear. We've got Mastermind and Wife waiting for the winner between Forensic and Evo. And finally, we've got Word the Rebel waiting for the winner between FTS Stabs and Mod Flyer. So guys, I'm not going to hold you guys up too much. We've got, like I said, the guy waiting in the lobby, Jim Chori waiting in the lobby. Jim Chori, you can go off AFK. We're going to get your competitor in here shortly, that being Paddy the Polar Bear. And as soon as Paddy the Polar Bear joins us in the Koth, guys, I'm going to be bringing you match number 1 of this tournament. I love all these gents. May the best man win stamps. You better win LOL, says Brian Luke. Brian Luke, not with me this evening, but here supporting as always in the Koth lobby, responsible for all the artwork you see, all the production value you see in the stream. Already 20 people viewing the stream right now. Thank you so much. Charlie, Nathan, not sure if I've seen you before. Welcome. Obviously rooting for Jim Chori by the looks of it. Carl Kleinans. Let's just wait for Paddy the Polar Bear to get in here, and the moment he is in, we're going to get match number 1 underway. Bilal, I see you. Hope all you guys are doing well on this Sunday evening. Evan Zerf, aka Evo. I have to agree with you with Panda Bear. Local is lekker indeed. Somebody in the WhatsApp group that was made, never mind, Paddy the Polar Bear is here. So I'm going to be stopping with my talking, and you guys are going to see the action unfold tonight. Jim Chori going up against Paddy the Polar Bear.
Real steel.
We've got a Jax, jumping Jax going up against what looks to be a Terminator pick. Jivan, I see you guys. Cabello. Food Stamp represent.
Cyberlin Quave assembly.
Okay guys, so what you would normally be used to is me being alongside Brian Luke. I'm running solo tonight, but if there is a small possibility that Brian will be able to hop on the commentary mic, the channel is open. But for now guys, Jax versus Terminator, match number 1, round number 1, and Jax already starting with those forward threes. Tries the back two, crushing blow. Terminator not falling for that. Terminator getting some offense going of his own here. Ooh, that's going to be a crushing blow surely. Boot to the nuts. Jax is feeling the pain right now. Terminator, the mix-up machine, has Jax in the corner. Breaks away, or rather wakes up rather. Jim Chori trying to get some momentum going here again. Gets a forward. Ooh, he just missed the crushing blow, but does get the back forward too. Terminator getting chucked to the other side of the screen here in the Cyber Linkui factory. Cyrex watching patiently. And boom! Just like that, the Jim Chori special. A fatal blow like an RKO out of nowhere. And Jim Chori takes the first round.
It's been a long day.
Terminator just recalibrating, trying to get back into the swing of things. Round number 2. Paddy the Polar Bear, there needs to be a rule here. You cannot take advantage of custom variations and then name your variation default. Come on now. Jim Chori has Terminator in the corner now. Terminator trying to fight back, but an instant jump kick by Jim Chori. Unconventional, but effective nonetheless. Ooh, and a fatal blow lands there. Jim Bob.
Get over here.
Getting pummeled by Terminator. Sardi Green, how are you doing? Sardi Green. Rooting here for Aiden, aka Nemesis Organ Donor. Terminator trying to fight back, and he has an amplified foot to the nuts. Not over yet. Jim Chori with a wake up. Nope. Down for Levels it at 1 round apiece. Shalzable, I see you, the shoulder guard himself.
Final round.
So glad to see all you guys here tonight. Terminator trying to get his gun going all the way, courtesy of Skynet. Giving Jackson a bit of corner pressure here. Oh, the 1-2 connects into the running man. Foot to the balls. Oh, this might be a very damaging combo. Drops it at the very end, but Jim Tory at this point in time in match number 1 seems to be in a little bit of trouble. Maybe relying a bit too much on jumping, but that's what exactly he's called. Jumping Jackson. He lands the fatal blow. Crushing blow is loading with those heated arms, so both these players in serious trouble right now. Jim Tory establishing a bit of zoning here. Terminator says, you know what, I can also zone a little bit. But Jim Tory with the rocket connects, and just like that, takes the first game. So it's a great start to the night stream, guys. 32 of you in chat right now, including Randy, Nokia, saying thank you so much. Kinemon Kamo River obviously enjoyed what he has seen there. Donovan Murugan, I see you. Good games, he says. So sweaty indeed. So Jim Chori with a 1-0 lead here over Paddy the Polar Bear. Let's see if Paddy the Polar Bear is able to... Whoops! Paddy the Polar Bear decided to leave us momentarily, so we're just going to try to get Paddy the Polar Bear back in. Jim Chori currently leading the set by 1-0. Okay, so we're just sending Paddy the Polar Bear another invite, guys. If you don't know, and I must be honest with you, it has gotten much better over the last few months, but probably in terms of game stability, the PC probably behind the PS4. In terms of connection, though, I must be honest with you, I have much more fun on the PC, just being able to connect without too much lag. But you know what? We are in Africa. These are Africa things. Paddy the Polar Bear has indicated he is back. His game just crashed. He's back, and we'll send him an invitation shortly. But guys, while you are there, if you are new to the channel, please, if you like what you're seeing, please consider subscribing. We are on the road to 350 subs and counting. We've got tons and tons of Mortal Kombat 11 and other content planned for 2021. So guys, if you, like I said, if you are enjoying what you're seeing and you haven't done so yet, please consider subscribing. If you have subscribed, drop the chat for a second, leave a like, comment, dislike, you name it. And please, if you know of somebody that should be watching this, please share it with them. The more people are here to see the Mortal Kombat 11 action, like we saw earlier in the week on PS4, jumping onto the PC this time and trying to just uplift both communities. Paddy the Polar Bear is back in the COT lobby, so we're going to get this match to continue. Paddy the Polar Bear obviously being down by 1-0.
Round one. Fight.
But let's see if he's able to get back into it. He's now left the Terminator pick. He's gone for a Jack's mirror. Now this might be a bit difficult for him to get around, because I think out of the two players, Jim Chori probably the more established with the Jack's pick, but let me not discount Paddy the Polar Bear just yet. I mean, that name alone deserves a win. Variation Kwame, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Jim Chori stuck in the corner here, trying to get out here. Paddy the Polar Bear with some forward 3 staggers of his own, no anti-air, and boom. Gives up his corner position for a bit of damage. But Paddy the Polar Bear looking really strong. Restand, Jim Chori, and this looks like it's going to be the end of the round. Gotcha. Finishes off the round. Keeps the corner position, so Paddy the Polar Bear looking really strong in match number 2 here. Jim Chori is going to have to find a way to get back, and the back forward 2 seems to be a good way to do that. Paddy the Polar Bear fighting back. Goes for the low this time, does Jim. Oh, this is going to be a crush. Nope, he drops it. But I think he's going to get his crush again. It is a crush blow, 313 damage. And Paddy the Polar Bear must be having a little bit of a headache at this point in time because, boom, that crushing blow looked rather devastating. Jim Chori now finds himself on match point in this first and two single elimination tournament. So if Jim Chori does manage to get the win here, unfortunately, due to the format of the tournament, it's goodbye, Paddy the Polar Bear. Lots of woofs happening here. Oh, great spacing there by Paddy the Polar Bear. Lands a crushing blow of his own. Oh. Ooh, this is going to hurt quite a bit. You can expect 450 plus, I'm sure. Or maybe not 450 plus, but definitely close. 415. No wake up fatal blow. Paddy the Polar Bear, it's now or never. He goes for the zoning. Nope. Gets interrupted. What is he going to do here? Jim Chori. Ooh, both of these players, and Paddy the Polar Bear says, you know what, I'm not ready to go home just yet. Finishes it off with a fatal blow just to remind Jim this match is far from over. Paddy the Polar Bear tying it at 1 game apiece in this first two. So these are like Combat League sets, guys. There's no time to get used to your opponent. It's basically go out full force or go home. Ngoni, or should I say Lord Ngoni. The perfect legend himself, Mr. 13-0, has joined us in
One-man army.
the chat.
10 hut.
Jim Chori and Paddy the Polar Bear tied at 1 round apiece. Or 1 game apiece, sorry. Salman Hussein, I beat Jim Chori in KL with Melina. LOL, Salman. Do you mind just indicating what your Steam ID is? And if you do, we can possibly look at getting you involved in one of our Steam streams. Charlene obviously believing in Jim. Opens Paddy the Polar Bear up with the forward 3-3, 1+3. Goes for the low this time, and this might be a crushing blow. It is 333 damage. Where's AK Slay when you need him? 333 in the building. RDW17, welcome.
Round 2. Fight.
Paddy means business with that fatal blow at the end for sure, but Jim Chori fighting back quite nicely here, taking the first round in game number 3, the final game. So Jim finds himself yet again on match point. Oh, mixes it up quite nicely here. Jim Chori is going all guns blazing right now. Paddy the Polar Bear trying to fight back, but has absolutely no answer. Goes for the YOLO fatal blow. But everything Jim seems to be doing is working perfectly, and Jim, in typical Jim Chori fashion, is going to dish out the jaxophone. Jim Chori taking that by 2-1. So he advances, and unfortunately we have to say goodbye to Paddy the Polar Bear, as he is a first 2 single elimination tournament. That's purely because it's a Sunday evening. A lot of them might have work tomorrow, so we're kind of keeping it as short and as sweet as possible. AK Slay acknowledging the 333 reference with that damage combo. Well done to Jim Chori. Okay, so Jim Chori, because of his advancing into the next round, is going to go into the next round where he's going to face a very well-known player in Dexter Fury. But before we get there, there's still some round 1 matches that need to take place now. If I can ask both the guys if they can leave the Koth lobby. Paddy the Polar Bear, thank you so much for your participation. We're going on to our next match right now, which is the match between Jay Mysterio and Nemesis Organ Donor. Guys, if you can get yourselves ready, the invitations are going out as we speak. So great play there by Jim Chori to take that 2-1 over Paddy the Polar Bear. Paddy the Polar Bear tried his utmost, but unfortunately falling just short. We're just waiting for the next match to start between Jay Mysterio and Nemesis Organ Donor. Nemesis Organ Donor is here. We are just waiting for Jay Mysterio to come and join us in the lobby for match number 2. Now this is going to be quite an interesting match because Jay Mysterio, for those of you who might not know, a lot of you have actually played him before on the PS4 as well, and obviously you guys in Steam. Previously known as Mr. Jivs, changing his name, changing his character, and from what I understand and what I've seen as well, he is going to bring the pain with Rain. Well, he can only bring the pain if he's actually here. Jay Mysterio, where are you? You know the tournament has started. If you are not here, Jay Mysterio, if anybody in the tournament can tell me the whereabouts of Jay Mysterio, we would like to get this next match underway. Does anybody in the chat know where Jay Mysterio is? Jivs is free. He had to change his name after the mop I gave him. Says, well, he's not only changing his name, he was just in the chat now. Mr. Jivs plays Kotal and Rain be like, says RDW. Okay, Jay Mysterio is here. Jay Mysterio is here. No need to panic, guys. Jay Mysterio has been sent an invite. We're just waiting for him to accept the invitation and we can get straight into match number 2. Guys, for those of you who are still going to participate, for those of you who are still in the tournament, please be ready as soon as the previous match. In fact, what I will do, guys, is, anyway, I'll get back to that. Jay Mysterio is here. And we're about to get match number 2 underway. So like I was saying, just please, guys, keep yourselves ready. We want to keep the waiting period as short as possible. We want to keep the entertainment as high as possible. Okay, and we're already seeing on screen there Jay Mysterio going for the Rain pick almost immediately. Okay, guys. Sally Green says finish him. Nemesis Organ Donor is obviously somebody that Sally Green is rooting for. Sanazuki, WCC, I see you guys all. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I see Mod Flyers also here. Mr. Solomon, nice to see you. Dizzle, my nizzle for shizzle.
Enough of your pretension.
Okay, enough talk, guys. We've got Shiva going up against Jay Mysterio. Shiva versus Rain. Nemesis Organ Donor versus Jay Mysterio. Okay, now as we can already see, the advantage that Rain would have in just about any match is his movement is superior to everybody in the card, and I mean everybody. We can argue about fusion, we can argue about spawn, but Rain by far has the most superior movement. In terms of movement of characters, S tier, S++ tier. Okay, now, as we can see, a Nemesis Organ Donor having absolute difficulty trying to connect with that Sheba Stomp or that Shokan Stomp. And that's largely due to the fact that Rain can just move himself out of the path. Having taken that first round as Jey Mysterio. Jey Mysterio kind of indicated that he's actually looking to win this whole thing. Jim Tori with the atrocity reference. Georgie 357, welcome. From the PS4 community, guys. Hopefully we're going to see guys that we haven't seen too often on stream this year. Guys like Georgie, guys like RDW17. And as I speak, Jey Mysterio rather, has made rather light work in that first match against Nemesis Organ Donor. So Nemesis Organ Donor is going to possibly have to look at maybe changing character. Obviously it's quite clear that the Shiva Stomp doesn't work too well on Rain. Jey Mysterio having found ways around that particular move, so maybe to consider changing it up a bit. Sorry guys for the incorrect score reflected. It's actually 1-0 as things stand right now. That in favor of Jey Mysterio. So let me just update that score there. It's 1-0 in favor of Jey Mysterio. And it looks like Nemesis Organ Donor has gone for the Shang Tsung pick. Or has he? Nemesis Organ Donor maybe just taking some time to think about it before he eventually commits. Jey Mysterio obviously being in a little bit of a hurry. He wants to get this done ASAP. Atrocity. I think we need to see you back in here, buddy, soon. 41 members of the Wolfpack watching this right now, guys. Thank you so much. Katlejo, Mainki, another guy we want to get on stream. AK Slay, another guy we want to get on stream again. Andy Otam, we always want Andy on stream. But right now, guys, Nemesis Organ Donor 1-0 down against Jey Mysterio. Okay, let's see if the Shang Tsung pick is going to do something a bit different to what the Shiva pick did. Gifted fatal blow there, Shang Tsung with a 113 ground sparks. Only 209 damage. I feel he should have actually done more there. I think every bit of damage is going to count in this particular match. Unfortunately, that does not low profile. I think it might actually low profile. Just correct me if I'm wrong here, chat. Does Shang Tsung's back forward 4 low profile high projectiles? Okay, Jey Mysterio finds himself on match point as things stand right now. So Nemesis Organ Donor really needing to do something a little bit different here. Looking a little bit overwhelmed by this Rain movement. Up 2. No crushing blow yet again. Back to 1-2. Connects. Shang Tsung looking absolutely overwhelmed. Nemesis Organ Donor deciding, you know what? Let's go for the Rain pick. Nope, that didn't work. And in a heartbeat, he issues a mercy, but nope. Ooh, wait, are we going to see something that Evo knows all about? Being mercied and suddenly finding himself on the winning end. 49 people in chat right now, guys. One short of the half century. You guys are absolutely fantastic. Amu, aka Footstep, I see you there as well. Ali. And Jey Mysterio goes with the friendship this time. 49 of you in chat. Guys, while you are there, please do not forget. Please drop the chat for a second. Leave a like or a dislike in chat. Comments. Any feedback you can give us regarding the quality of our streams. Everything is appreciated. Guys, But most importantly, the 49 of you in chat right now, you are absolute legends. Okay, so we had Jay Mysterio taking it 2-0 over Nemesis Organ Donor. Okay, so the next match up, guys, is a match between Food Stamp and Jay Shane. So let me just see if we can get those guys in. Food Stamp and Jay Shane. Jay Shane. Again, Jay Shane, I do not see you in the Koth lobby. I see Food Stamp is there. I'm not going to send the invitation out just yet. If somebody can please give me the whereabouts of Jay Shane. If Jay Shane is not anywhere anytime soon, unfortunately we are going to have to continue without him. So Jay Shane, if you can please just confirm where you at. Okay, Jay Shane, if you can just let us know where you're at, it would really be appreciated. 49 of you in chat, guys. You guys, as I said before, absolute legends. Tendo Siminya saying Food Stamp for the win. Food Stamp, you will get your invitation shortly. We're just trying to work out where Jay Shane is. Okay, so starting now, we're giving Jay Shane 2 minutes to appear, and unfortunately if he is not here, we're going to have to award the win to Food Stamp. So we're going to just give Jay Shane a couple of moments to get himself in here. Food Stamp, I hope you can hear me. If Jay Shane doesn't appear anytime soon, you will be awarded the victory, and we'll move on to match number 4, the match between Forensic and Evo. Okay guys, so 2 matches so far. Jim Chori advancing over Paddy the Polar Bear, and then as we've just recently seen, Jay Mysterio advancing over Nemesis Organ Donor. Jay Shane, we're just waiting for you to go up against Food Stamp. If you are not here in the next 60 seconds, we're going to have to award the victory to Food Stamp. You will then be eliminated from the tournament, and we'll move into our next match between Forensic and Evo. Okay, Jay Shane, you've got 30 seconds to make it into the Steam lobby. Okay, so Jay Shane unfortunately has been... Oh, okay. Jay Shane is here. He's just here. Sure, that was a close call. Okay, so the invitations are going out to Food Stamp and Jay Shane. Okay, that was a close one, guys. That was a close one indeed, but these guys are here. Just waiting for them to accept the invitations to get into the Koth lobby. Guys, while we're waiting for the guys to get in, Food Stamp and Jay Shane, both of you have been sent invitations. Guys, 2021 is going to see the return of one of our favorite community series, that being the Salt series. So guys, please look out for the socials. All the information will be made available to you. If you have somebody that you want to play against, that you have a little bit of beef with, or a little bit of salt with, that you want to just settle, don't settle it by talking shit in the WhatsApp groups. Settle it mano a mano in typical Mortal Kombat 11 fashion by taking each other on in the Salt series. I know Jay Mysterio is hell-bent on taking me on yet again. I'll say nothing more. Yet again. But before he gets to Mr. Charlie Wolf, there's so many people that need to accommodate. The levels of salt in the community is unbelievable. Oh, he teabagged me. Salt series. Oh, why did you quit on me? Salt series. Oh, your Kotal is weak. Salt series. Oh, Kotal is cheap. Salt series. Oh, Sub-Zero carries. Salt series. Guys, keep your eyes on the socials. Keep your eyes on the WhatsApp groups. Keep your eyes on just about everything you need to keep your eyes on. The Salt series is returning, and it's returning with a bang. Okay guys, these boys are ready to kick some ass. We've got Food Stamp going up against Jay Shane. Nope, somebody has left the building. Okay, Food Stamp. Let's just try to get Food Stamp back in. Okay, Jay Shane with a 66 ping looking very, very healthy. Let's just wait for Food Stamp to get back in. And we can get this third match underway. Let's just see what's going on in the chat. Full disclosure, I had some matches today with Dominic J. Man's down to me to death. Played it cool, but I'm salty about it. There's no better way to sort it out than Georgie. Jay Shane, you can go off AFK. And we can get this third match underway. Somebody in the group can please just let Jay Shane know we can leave AFK and we can get this third match underway. Okay, great stuff. Jay Shane, you were a legend.
Lady Katana.
Somebody's gone for a Kitana pick here. Looks like Food Stamp has gone for a Kitana pick. Jay Shane going for a Cabal pick. Let's see who's going to reign victorious here. Both pings looking rather healthy, guys. Get that run back, buddy, says Mr. Solomon. If Mr. Solomon says, then it is done. Guys, do not forget, if you want to get involved in the Salt series, please drop me a Twitter message. It's at Charlie Wolf GAM1. Or you can say, you can send a message through to Mr. Brian Luke at BRYANLOOK, and we'll get you on the Salt series as soon as possible. Kitana versus Cabal. Poker versus the Wind Assassin. These variation names are getting better and better by the day. Food Stamp. The decent 255 combo to start off in the corner. Shenanigans starting already about the Cabal. The down 4 into the hook grab. Ooh, 258 damage, and Food Stamp meaning a little bit of business here.
Round 2. Fight.
combo. 129 damage from that air flutter. Ooh, this is going to be a crushing blow in the corner. The princess is mad, says Georgie357. Cabal trying his utmost to jump out of that corner there. Food stamp looking rather strong. An ill-timed cancel there by Jay Shane and just walks into Kitana's backside. Thank you for the first game. Kitana and Mr. Food Stamp going up 1-0. Donkey Food Stamp says Cabello. Very odd looking stance there to end off that round. But Food Stamp won't be too unhappy. He's got the first game under the belt. And it's up to Jay Shane to really change things up now if he's going to make his way back into this particular set. Food Stamp up by 1-0. Just getting the name sorted out, guys. I do apologize. I'm kind of doing everything on my own here tonight, so it's just a little bit difficult, but I'm trying to keep up. Tokozane Zwane. Welcome to the chat, buddy. J-Word Audio, Organ Donor. I see you guys. Food is going all out. Hello, RSA. First time I see you here. Hello, RSA. And everybody else who hasn't subscribed to the channel just yet, please consider leaving a like at least. If you are not subscribed to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. It's really going to help not just the channel out, but the entire African community. You know, it's not just about Mk11. We are expecting a new title soon. We are expecting a couple of new games. Probably around the time now we're going to expect to see Street Fighter 6, Tekken 8, Injustice 3, you name it. But as things stand right now, guys, it's all about Mortal Kombat and the rise of the Legends tournament. Jay Shane trying to fight his way back here, but not having it his own way against this rather frantic looking Kitana here. Wants to get things done. Mixing it up a little bit here is Jay Shane. Trading projectiles here. Again, trading projectiles. The diagonal. Ooh! That was so poorly timed there, unfortunately, and pays the ultimate price. Finishes that round with a 305 crushing blow combo. Food Stamp finds himself on match point. Both fighters really rather buttons here at this point in time, but a decent 281 corner combo there from Kitana. Low fan connecting. Crushing blow already being used. This is a dominant display coming through here from Food Stamp. Ooh, straight off the bat.
Mercy.
Issues of mercy here, Food Stamp. Don't get too arrogant about it. Don't get too cocky here. Jay Shane can turn this thing around. He's got a character that is hella safe just about everything. Are we going to see a turnaround here? Is Jay Shane going to make Food Stamp regret it? Oop, the fatal blow misses and whoa! It's not over yet, guys. It is not over yet. Cabal landing that crushing blow, says Kitana, I'm coming for you. Connects and boom, takes that round. Is he going to live to regret that mercy?
Final round. Fight.
I can suddenly imagine a few people in chat suddenly rooting for Jay Shane. Crisp pack cancel there. Okay, no breakaway. 247 damage from Kitana. Down one into the back grab this time. Is Food Stamp going to regret the mercy? Oh, again, down one into the back grab. No mercy, Food Stamp, let's go. Unfortunately, it's too late for that. Diagonal projectile, air projectile connects. Ooh! Okay, this is not over yet, but this is going to be squeaky bum time. Kitana lands the fatal blow. Mr. Jibs, I'm doing really well, thank you. Oh, that's going to be the end of it. Nope, Kitana breaks away. Ooh. I can promise you this. Foodstamp has taken it. He doesn't even dish out a fatality because he is the most relieved man on the planet right now. But just about taking that set. 2-0 at the end. But maybe a lesson to everybody. Don't get too cocky. Squeaky bum time indeed, Shoulder God. All day Foodstamp. Well done to Foodstamp taking that 2-0 over Jay Shane. We say goodbye to Jay Shane, and Foodstamp progresses into the next round of the tournament. Taking it 2-0. Our next match, guys, is the match between Forensic and Evo. We're going to get those guys into the lobby as things stand. If Foodstamp and Jay Shane could please leave the Koth so we can get the next lot of guys in. I see Foodstamp has left. So has Jay Shane. Okay, guys, that was an entertaining match. Evo going up against Forensic is coming up next. Okay, so this is an interesting one because Evo used to be a Cabal player. I've seen him dabbling a bit with Rain and can be quite scary as well. I think Rain in anybody's hands can be quite scary, especially with that movement that he possesses. That we saw that movement in full force in the match with Jey Mysterio. Okay, these guys not wasting any time whatsoever. They are in the lobby. We've got Forensic and Evo. When am I getting Ngoni on commentary? Ngoni must first get the PC. Simple as that. Cliff Mario, I see you. Proud disciple of Lord Ngoni, gonna take this. Okay, guys, Sub-Zero against Rain. Forensic versus 5G Evo. Okay, so far so good for Forensic. Gets the. Okay, looking rather scrappy. Both guys looking rather tentative of just getting some momentum going here. Lots of jumps, lots of... Oh, crushing blow connects there. 309 damage. Okay, let's see if Evo is going to be able to get some momentum established here. YOLO slide there by Forensic. And an equally YOLO bubble burst. Woo. Okay. Alright, that connects. Very, very untidy round. But Forensic taking that one. Okay, connects the ice. Ooh, just walks up and grabs. But unconventional here by Forensic. Connects to the forward. Forward does Rain. Okay, are we seeing a little bit of steam nerves? Connecting a few projectiles there. I'm not sure what exactly that slide was for. Ooh. Okay, I think they're both just experiencing a little bit of nerves on Steam, or on stream rather. This is rather untidy as things stand now. Another YOLO slide by Forensic. I think both players, albeit Forensic taking that first game, I think both players need to just tighten up on their gameplay. Down to Endo. Are you on PC, my friend? Tendo, if you can please just indicate, are you on PC? What is your Steam ID as Forensic takes a 1-0 lead over Evo?
Tundra.
Andy O'Tam saying MK rewards YOLO. Audio Milkshake on PC.
Only an outworld.
Why have we not seen you before? Ngoni, if you are really the leader of your disciples, maybe you want to teach your disciples to maybe just tighten up their gameplay a bit. No, I'm just kidding. Ngoni will always be Ngoni, our very first team champ, dating all the way back to November 2019. Can you believe it?
It becomes ice.
Round 1. Fight.
Okay, so Rain doing the fancy stuff but not getting any sort of damage, and unfortunately trades a projectile with a crushing blow there. Andy O'Tam saying that Mortal Kombat 11 rewards YOLO, and so far from what we're seeing, maybe he's just right. Buff Shiva's toes, says Donovan Murugan. Not sure why you're looking at Shiva's toes, my friend, but I'm pretty sure they don't need a buff. Maybe like a buff, like a real buff. Down 2 to finish off that first round.
Round 2.
And Evo might be looking at this thinking to himself, you know, this is probably not what he intended to experience in his first match. Okay, let's see. Whoa, 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 whoa. Both these guys are like so YOLO right now, and it seems to be working probably more for Forensic than what it is for Evo right now. But maybe this is a time for Evo to just try to compose himself. He's not out of it just yet, but unfortunately that mindless jumps is not going to do him any favors at all. Again, going for the fancy stuff, but not effective. Okay, are we going to see patience prevail here? Unfortunately not, and we're going to see a fatal blow connect. And just like that, unfortunately, Evo goes down 2-0 to Forensic. I must be honest with you, and take nothing away from Forensic for coming out with what seemed to be a very effective way of playing Sub-Zero. But it felt to me like that match really never took place. Things were kind of happening, both players were kind of deciding how to go about it, and before you knew it, Forensic's up by 2-0. So yeah, obviously just from Evo's perspective, probably not the matchup that he would have expected to have, and unfortunately going down to, all I can say is a Sub-Zero who did the right things at the right time. If it gets you the dub, LOL. Okay, so guys, that was Evo going down 2-0 to Forensic. Just busy updating the scores here, guys. And as we are speaking, we're going straight into the next match. We're just waiting for Evo to leave the Koth lobby. If Evo can leave the Koth lobby, we can get the next participants in here. The match between the Stabs and Mart Flyer. Evo, if you can please leave the Koth lobby so we can get the next contestants in. Unfortunately, this is a single elimination tournament, so that is goodbye for the evening to Evo. Forensic moves on, and we are going to have the match between Stabs and Mart Flyer. Now guys, for those of you who don't know FTS Stabs, actually spent 7 or 8 months in the USA. He's probably come back about 3 weeks ago. He is back We had a Koth for him before he left. He's back. This is his first stream since he is back in SA. And yeah, he's had a couple of USA competitors or opponents. He's leveled up quite a bit, and he's going to be taking on Mart Flyer, the Stagger Scorpion of the FGC. I just made that up off the bat. Okay, both these guys have been sent invitations. In fact, both these guys are in the Koth lobby. FTS Stabs versus Mart Flyer. Stagger Scorp versus what seems to be, gosh, everything just went quiet here. Let me just sort that out, guys. We cannot operate in silence.
Round 1. Fight!
Okay, Sonya versus Scorpion. Okay, already Stabs is without defensive meter. Ooh, trying to mix it up there with the amplified. Not sure what that thing is called. Oh, wake up. Okay. Stabs. Trying to delay. Down 2, did not punish, unfortunately 4 stabs. Guys, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We've got a first to 2 single elimination tournament with the grand final being first to 3. Mart Flyer taking that first round with a forward 3-4.
Round 2. Fight.
Let's see if Sonny's words come through by saying that the Sonya is absolutely crazy. Whoa. Okay. Patience being exercised here by both these players. And unfortunately, you can't really be walking Scorpion into the corner because he just says, you know what, fuck neutral. Ah, here we go. The parry stations are starting now into Parry City. 200 damage. Whoop! Here we go again. Another 200 damage. Stabs a little bit of time to get used to that. Flawless blocking the spear attempt. No flawless blocking on the forward 3-4 this time. Not over just yet. He's in fatal blow territory. But the down one connects.
Final round. Fight!
Okay, good combo start off there by Mart Flyer. Great mixing up there, and Mart Flyer answering back there with a wake up. Great punish, but unfortunately it doesn't extend the combo, only gets the 1-1 punish at the end. Immediate breakaway there from the stabs. Tightly fought game this between Sonya and Scorpion. Backward throw connects, no crushing blow attached to it just yet. Oh, are we going to see a fatal blow? Stabs, what are you doing? Unfortunately, he had every opportunity to... Ooh, and the brutality connects. And Stabs will be kicking himself right there because that combo launcher, the fatal blow, was waiting to connect. But for some other reason, he went for some other combo extension, which missed, by the way. And Mart Flyer was able to capitalize, get the backward throw into a brutality. And just like that, Mart Flyer finds himself leading 1-0, where I think everything pointing up to about 5 seconds before that match started pointed towards Stab taking a 1-0 lead. So, Mart Flyer stealing that perhaps? But obviously acknowledging that Stabs had messed up, keeping his composure and taking the first game. Okay, land the backward grab here. Okay, Stagger Scorp 2.0 going up against Tap or Snap. And I'm sure he snapped quite a few of the jawbones there. Modflyer fighting back here. 41 likes in the chat, guys. Thank you so much for your support. As always, 2021 is going to be an absolutely fantastic year. The Demon Dash doesn't connect, or connects rather, but the grab doesn't. Stab still finding himself on a life deficit here, and he's going to have to finish it off here with a fatal blow. No, not just yet. Is he going to see something happen? Ooh, unfortunately, that was not what he was planning, surely. Looked like an input error, and again, Modflyer capitalized. Now finds himself on match point. Jumping into the forward grab. Sonya is in the corner. That's the last thing we wanted to see. Okay, the game session has desynchronized. Let me just send communication to both of them. Modflyer up. Okay guys, that was unfortunate, so we're going to get back into the match shortly. Okay guys, that was unfortunate, but we are going to get these guys back. Modflyer leading 1 round. So Stabs is going to have to just throw that first round. And we'll convene from round number 2. Okay guys, sorry for that, but we are going to get these guys back into the lobby shortly. Hopefully this is going to be the last one of the, the unfortunate happenings taking place tonight. We're in match number 5 so far. There's still a few more matches to get. Travis has 10k on you. Wow. It has been a while since we've seen it, and I think it's most likely to happen in a Koth environment, Sol. So I've sent Modflyer an invitation. We're just waiting for Modflyer to accept that invitation, and then we are going to get... okay, he's asked me to send again. I'll do that. Okay, Modflyer and Stabs. Okay, so Stabs is back in the lobby. If Stabs can just throw the first round, Modflyer leading in game number 2 by 1 round to 0. Okay, unfortunate happening there with the
My better half.
game desyncing, but these things happen, unfortunately. It's a shit show. But let's hope we'll see the conclusion of this match and every other match to follow. Okay, so I'm sure a lot of you guys won't necessarily
Round one. Fight.
Okay, so Stabs or Modfly, you can take the first round. You can take the first round. Take the first round, Mod. Okay, you got the message. We just make sure you got the message. Modfly, you can take the first round. Just sending him a message here. Take the first round, Mod. Okay, I think you got the message now. Okay, we're gonna get back into okay. Guys, so match point for Mod Flyer. We're back into the normal swing of things now. Unfortunate disconnect or desync rather. Stabs with it all to do right now. Mod Flyer with a Demon Dash connects there. Only 82 damage on that. Stabs trying to keep his distance here from the Scorpion. Okay, connects with that low there, the 1-3-4. Walks straight into the forward 3 there, and the crushing blow connects. Mod Flyer in the ascendancy. No crushing blow there, only 7 hits. This time he connects. 232 damage. Another Demon Dash here. Is Stabs going to buckle under the pressure? Or is he going to take this? Only time will tell. Gee whiz, he was lucky again. Twice in a row. Landing the flawless blocks. Back 3 connects. Scorpion, such a difficult person to fight against, because every time that teleport is on your mind, and unfortunately Stagger Scorp and Mod Flyer taking it 2-0 over the Stabs, and you get a big teddy bear onto the screen saying thank you very much.
Scorpion wins.
Okay guys, we have to apologize again. Unfortunately, these are things outside of our control, but unfortunately that might have really put Stabs off as well. Take nothing away from Mod Flyer though, taking it 2-0 over the Stabs. And Stabs' dream return didn't go down the way it's supposed to go down. But guys, that concludes round 1 of the tournament. In fact, let me just take you straight through to the bracket now to show you what is happening. So as you can see there, the first round of matches are over. We are now going into the second round of matches. Dexter Fury going up against Jim Chori. Jay Mysterio going up against Food Stamp. Mastermind and Wife going up against Forensic, and Word the Rebel going up against Mod Flyer. We are going to get Dexter Fury and Jim Chori in here shortly. Okay, Dexter Fury, if you can hear us, where are you? We need you in the lobby right now. Jim Chori, I'm sure, we're making his way in here as we speak. The entire Africa is waiting on on Dexter Fury to show up. So if you can please make yourself available. Dexter Fury, where you at? Okay guys, so the first round of matches are, I think I might be showing you guys things that you're not supposed to see here. Okay, moving back into the tournament. We are waiting for Dexter Fury to get in here, guys. So we're going to get the second round of match started. Dexter Fury, we are waiting for you. You've got 2 minutes to join us starting now. If you are not here within the next 2 minutes, unfortunately, you're going to have to be disqualified and we're going to be moving on into the next match. So guys, seeing that we are taking a break, let me just, while we're waiting for Dexter Fury to come in and join us, let me just share with you a track that one of the contestants, Food Stamp, actually provided Charlie Wolf Gaming with while we're waiting for Dexter Fury to join us. Some of you might have already heard it. It was played at the beginning of the stream. This is courtesy of Food Stamp, guys. If you want to see what he's all about, his Twitter handle can be found in the description below.
Purchase your tracks today.
Excellent talent all the way from South Africa, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, I'll be with you guys shortly, guys.
No homo. Hey, roll it, light it, take a toll. Hey, play with fire. It's a joke. A1 smoke. They go choke. I'm so bitch. I'm so dope. Finish the liquor and post some more. I'm so bitch. I'm so dope. Finish the liquor and post some more. Chillin', drippin' like I'm Sub-Zero. Keep it cold, refrigerate the flow. That's why my rap is slow. Hold up, I just gotta throw. When I'm warmed up, I bring the lightning like I'm Thor. About to be a massacre, I slash the beat and bring it to his knees. Proceed to further damage everyone labeled an enemy. It's necessary for my survival. I rival deities, pray for mercy, you pray to me. Can't you see I love myself? No homo. Hey, roll it, light it, take a toll. Hey, play with fire. It's a joke. They want smoke. They go choke. I'm so dope. Finish the liquor and post some more. I'm so dope. Finish the liquor and post some more. I don't give a fuck about what you say. When you see me, better run away. I am a certified weeb, I'm a creeper. You nigga don't sleep or you'll never see day. Now nigga okashi, yeah, I be smiling, but this shit ain't comedy. More like a tragedy. Niggas think that we are equal, well that is nothing but a fallacy. Crushing like gravity, mentally pressured. I'm close to insanity. Look at the mirror, I'm mad at me. Said I'm so sad and suddenly be happy. Like what is the matter me? Huh? I am my own enemy. The greatest in fact, I should probably just leave the planet. But rumors and books of the day, so I gotta chill and plan it.
Okay, so it doesn't look like Dexter Fury is going to be joining us tonight. So, Jim, unfortunately, if you can leave the Koth lobby, you will be awarded that victory. We're going to move into the next match between Jay Mysterio and Food Stamp. Okay, we're getting straight into the next match, guys. So without further ado, we're going to get Jay Mysterio and Food Stamp in here. Okay, unfortunately, that's not going to work. we're going to go into our next match between Jay Mysterio and Food Stamp. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed that track, courtesy of Food Stamp himself. Hopefully that's going to be a bit of motivation for him to bring out his absolute S-tier gameplay against Jay Mysterio. We're waiting for them to get into the Koth lobby. The moment they're here, we'll get this match underway. Jay Mysterio up against Food Stamp. Rain versus what seems to be a Kitana pick that did the work the last time around. Okay, Food Stamp is in the lobby. Just waiting for Jay Mysterio to join us. Okay, unfortunately, Dexter Fury was unable to join us tonight. Was timed, has asked for a couple of minutes, but unfortunately, guys, this is one of those things where we're trying to just make these streams a bit more professional so that you, the audience, don't have to sit waiting for matches to take place. So unfortunately, I'm sure Dexter will be with us in a future stream, but unfortunately, we had to continue. So Dexter, you had to unfortunately have the DQ. Both these guys are already in the lobby. Excuse me. So we will be getting the next match underway. Jay Mysterio going up against Food Stamp. Okay, so I'm not too sure what exactly to expect from this particular match, because Jay Mysterio obviously with a very convincing showing in his previous match, but it has to be said, so was the case for Food Stamp. Almost lost the plot there where he issued a mercy where he shouldn't have actually done that. But he survived the scare and he came into the next round to go up against Jay Mysterio. This is going to be a tough match for Food Stamp, but let's see if this Rain hype is real or if it's just a flash in the pan. Kitana with a very fancy looking intro going up against a very scary looking Rain.
What happened to Tanya?
For her treason, Honan killed.
You face the same punishment, Rain.
Kitana looking like she's meaning business, going up against a imposter looking Rain. No purple whatsoever. Okay, good start from Food Stamp here. Very good start from Food Stamp here. Okay, YOLO bubble burst there. Trading projectiles there with a low projectile connecting. Ooh. Was speechless there, was rather tense in that closing exchanges in that opening round there, but Food Stamp going up by 1-0. Ooh, this might be a crushing blow. It is 280 damage to start off round number 2. Flawless block connecting there, but no up to punish or anything to that effect. Jay Mysterio trying to establish a very, very decent looking life lead. Ooh, that was rather unsafe. Okay, a couple of punishes being missed there, but does land the crushing blow. 305 damage. Both these boys are just about equal in life now. YOLO. Oh, unfortunately, I'm not too sure what exactly Food Stamp was thinking in that situation, but doing really well to actually just pull that fatal blow again. And the down 3, fortunately for Jay Mysterio, ties it up at 1 round apiece.
Round. Fight.
Okay, again, lands the bubble burst. A lot of buttons being pressed, just solitary buttons, and not sure if these guys are getting their inputs a bit messed up. Bit of lag starting to play a part as well. Crushing blow connects, 300 damage. And after the scare of the first round and most of round number 2, Rey Mysterio looking to convincingly close round number 3 and take the opening game 1-0.
Reign wins.
Guys, I am going to mention here that, you know, it wasn't a requirement for this particular tournament, but we found that moving into a tournament environment where the use of a Wi-Fi connection is not allowed does actually contribute to a much better stream. I'm not sure if any of these cats are on Wi-Fi, but it does seem as if the lag spikes being experienced is due to a Wi-Fi connection. It does make the experience for the audience as well as for the competitors rather unsavory. So going forward, guys, we are going to introduce on Charlie Wolf Gaming a no Wi-Fi rule, and that's just going to make things on stream just a little bit better for everybody. So food stamp, Rey Mysterio. If any of you guys are on Wi-Fi, please note that any future streams for Charlie Wolf Gaming is going to be in a no Wi-Fi allowed environment. Good grab tick there. Good timing as well. Reversal throw counter there by Rey Mysterio. Tries the YOLO. Doesn't connect this time. Now food stamp, and I was just about to say that really needs to start mixing up his approach a little bit more here. He doesn't seem to be in a losing position, but he is making questionable decisions at really crucial times in this match. And I believe that is what is costing him at this point in time. He does have the life lead, but I think that might disappear fairly shortly. Again, doesn't go for any punish.
You're done. Today you die.
Food stamp doing really good for Forensic. I have to agree with you. And like I said, it's just one of those things where crucial decisions are not being made at the appropriate times. And that seems to be the reason it's costing him, at least at this point in time, the matchup. Throw tech there. Still has Rey Mysterio in the corner. Okay, YOLO fan lift, but it seemed to work. Did the trick. Ooh! Trading projectiles here. And again, he's got access to the low fan, he's got meter, and unfortunately he's not mixing it up enough to cause Rey Mysterio any problems at all. And just like that, Rey Mysterio takes it by 2-0, keeping his composure. Not going to take it to the carnival. Just going to give a little humble sweep to take a 2-0 over food stamp. Rey Mysterio advances. And unfortunately, we say goodbye to food stamp. Okay guys, so the tournament is slowly starting to take shape now. We've had one disqualification, unfortunately, with Dexter Fury unable to play his match against Jim Chori. Jim Chori advances into the next round where he's going to in fact face Rey Mysterio. Right now we've got a fan favorite, Mastermind and Wife, going up against Forensic, followed by Word the Rebel, previous tournament winner on this team circuit as well, going up against Smart Flyer. So without further ado, guys, we are going to get Mastermind and Wife and Forensic in here. Okay, both these cats are waiting patiently. They are in the lobby. Invites have been sent. This is going to be an interesting match because we've seen what Forensic and his Sub-Zero did to Evo. Mastermind is maybe a different kettle of fish. He knows how to play Sub-Zero. He's played Sub-Zero a few times. He's played many Sub-Zeros himself. And he might just offer Forensic a slightly different challenge than what Evo offered him a little bit earlier. Only time will tell, guys. Right now, Forensic is waiting patiently for Mastermind and Wife to come into the COT lobby. Jim Chori and Jay Mysterio in the semi-finals of this tournament so far. Other two quarterfinals are going to take place as we speak. Forensic versus Mastermind. Word the Rebel versus Mart Flyer. Okay, we're just waiting for Mastermind. Okay guys, so tell me your thoughts about what you've seen so far. There's still 33 of you left. It's 9 o'clock. It's a Sunday evening. I know that a lot of you are probably getting close to your bedtime. This is the quarterfinals. One semi-finals already been set. Mastermind is a real all-rounder. He'll be much more of an all-rounder if he actually appears in the COT lobby. Mastermind and Wife, if you can please just show yourself. Communication is key here, guys. Okay, Mastermind and Wife, fortunately, he is on his way in. And he's in here, guys. So, next match is about to get underway. Forensic going up against Mastermind and Wife. Let's get into this match now as we speak. Now, like I said, guys, Mastermind and Wife is a previous Steam tournament winner going up against Forensic, who is one of the OGs in the scene. He was here in our very first Steam tournament and he's still here today. So big up to Forensic for, being part of this community and staying part of this community as we aim to just continue to showcase African talent, not just from Mortal Kombat point of view, as we have seen. There are some other talents that are available here. We have people producing tracks, people providing us with artwork, people providing us with commentary, all sorts of talent here. Mortal Kombat is just the conduit for everything to happen. Guys, Forensic versus Mastermind and Wife, Joker versus Sub-Zero. This is going to be a match. Mastermind and Wife, a very clever, intellectual player, going up against Forensic. Mastermind still random selecting, says Mr. Jivs. Okay, already cashing in on the crashing blow. Joker with that low kapow. Ooh, that's going to be a crushing blow. Mastermind connects with the armor breaker as well. And just like that, Mastermind takes the first round over Forensic. Jivan saying nerf Joker. I don't think so, my friend. Joker widely recognized as the best character in Mortal Kombat. I don't know. Maybe not the best, but that's just my point of view. Mastermind and wife with a forward 1-4, back forward 2, connects with the amplified. Tries to trick Forensic, but nope. Manages to block low in time. Okay, trade, not a great trade there for the Joker. Does get the air escape though. In the corner here, Sub-Zero. Ooh, again. Forward 4 connects there from Sub-Zero. Good throw tech. Okay, this game can go anybody's way right now. It is so tense right now. Is it going to be Forensic? Is it going to be Mastermind and wife? Oh, and that's probably not the best trade there. It's 1 round apiece right now. Will Bartness. I'll see you in chat, my friend. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. A couple of questionable inputs here from both players here, but Forensic playing it very effectively, just keeping his distance, only doing what he needs to do. That does not combo. I think that might be loading up the crushing blow now. EC, welcome to the chat. Buff Liu Kang, buff Raiden, buff Rain. Everybody needs a buff. And I think this might just be it. Nope, he goes it again. That's definitely a crushing blow loaded now though. Whoop, tries the parry. Nope. Forensic connects with the crushing blow, forward 2-4, and Mastermind is in absolute trouble now. He's in trouble indeed, and he ends it off with a brutality. Great play there by Forensic. Mastermind going down, Forensic leading by 1-0, and just for shits and giggles finishes it off with the brutality. Great showing there from Forensic, establishing a 1-0 lead over Mastermind and wife. Are we going to see a character swap? Or are we going to see Joker come out again to hopefully, from Mastermind's point of view, dish out a cold dish called revenge? Forensic leading by 1-0. Mastermind and wife random selects his way to a Kung Lao pick. Now how wise this is, I am not sure. But we've seen it happen before. Mastermind is able to mastermind victories out of nothing in the past. Are we going to see him do something similar this time around? Or is Forensic going to have what it takes to dish out a bit of ice cold beating on Mastermind? Anyway, be that as it may, guys, 1-0 in favor of Forensic, and already just falls victim to the ice. Okay, forward 1 connects. Okay, let's see what we have here with this. Okay, not too often I see this move being equipped by many Kung Lao players for the Shaolin. Oh. Okay, Mastermind looking like he is not in the driver's seat right now. Forensic finding himself on match point. See if Mastermind is able to turn things around here. Decent combo, but succumbs to the wake up there by Forensic. Back 3 works into the forward grab. Oh, flawless block that down 2 attempt there. We obviously know Forensic very fond of his down 2s. Oh, and again connects with a 309 crushing blow, but does land the fatal blow there. Does Mastermind and Wife. Is he going to have enough to close this round out? Time will tell. Yeah, just about 341 damage, 16 hits, 1 round apiece. Game number 2. Mastermind is still in this. One, two, ice connects. And again, 1-2 into the ice connects. Back 3 into the forward grab here. Mastermind might find himself on the rope fairly soon. Decent looking combo there, 328. Cancels it. Has Sub-Zero in the corner. Remember, Sub-Zero still has fatal blow. And this is exactly where he's going to use it. Oh no, he uses the crushing blow. Very clever there from Forensic. And Mastermind, probably the most relieved person, managing to clutch it out, throwing it level at 1 game apiece. Forensic was so close to taking that by 2 games to 0, but Mastermind kept his composure, and when he needed it most, was able to capitalize and close out game number 2, leveling it at 1 game apiece. Guys, game number 3 between Forensic and Mastermind. Who is going to win? Not too sure. Mastermind obviously tied to the Kung Lao.
Nice hat.
It was for the Shaolin. Forensic still with the Sub-Zero pick.
Madicon squared up.
Game number 3, guys. Forensic versus Mastermind and Wife.
Round 1. Fight.
Fatima Market, welcome. First time I see you in the chat. Mastermind guessing correctly on that forward 2 slide. Overhead low mix up there. Attempt by Forensic. Nope, that's not going to work. The forward 1 connects, and suddenly Kung Lao finds himself on match point here.
Round 2. Fight.
Jump 2 into the down 2. That's going to be a punish there for Mastermind. Backward grab connects this time. Forensic with no defensive meter. And this is going to hurt. This is going to hurt. Great play there from Forensic this time. Is he going to turn the tables here in this particular match? Goes for the YOLO slide. Mastermind aware of Forensic's advances. Forensic still has Mastermind in the corner though, but jumps into the corner himself and finds himself. And I think that's going to do it. Mastermind takes it and finishes it off with a swaggy combo.
Kung Lao wins.
So Mastermind taking that by 2 games to 1 over Forensic. Forensic, we're going to have to say goodbye to you tonight. Mastermind advances to the semi-finals, where he's going to face the winner of the next match, Word the Rebel, going up against Mart Flyer. Thank you so much to both of you guys. If you can kindly leave the Koth lobby so that we can get our next contestants on stream. Guys, I hope you enjoyed that match. I certainly did. What a counter pick. GG's. A counter pick on a random select. Always a good thing. Always a good thing. Mastermind and wife, if you can just leave the Koth lobby, please, so that we can get the next round of competitors into the lobby. In fact, while we're waiting for Mastermind and wife to leave the lobby, let's just update the scores so that we can show the rest of the audience what the bracket is looking like. Mastermind and wife taking a 2-1 over Forensic. Valiant effort there by Forensic, but unfortunately falling just short. Mastermind and wife has left. Let me just get the other two players in here. Mart Flyer going up against Word the Rebel. Checkmate FGC, I see you in the chat, my friend. Welcome. Okay, so Mod Flyer going up against Word the Rebel. Word the Rebel, also a previous winner in one of our previous 2020 streams. Going up against Mod Flyer tonight. The Stagger Scorp Extraordinaire going up against J Word Audio. Okay, Mod Flyer, who obviously eliminated FTS the Stabs in the previous round, now going up against Word the Rebel. Let's see if these guys are going to be able to... Okay, sorry guys, just a slight delay, and already Mart Flyer starting off with a crushing blow. Decent Scorpion combo, 266 forces the air escape by Kotal the Khan. Okay, so are we going to see the use of totems? We are. And this automatically makes Kotal just a little bit more dangerous. Throw tick there. Okay, Kotal maybe trying to find his way back. Okay, Mod Flyer misses the unblockable, but second hit of that connects. Okay, forward 3-4 into a crushing blow, and the fatal, or the crushing blow, 2 combo crushing blow with some dot damage. Mod Flyer closes out game number 1, or round number 1 rather, against Word the Rebel. Kotal the Khan.
Fight.
Okay, again, great throw tech, but unfortunately has not done any damage to Scorpion whatsoever. 150 damage maybe at most. Trying to find his way back into this match. Okay, keeping corner position, which I don't think is going to mean too much against Scorpion, who has access to that talent board. Nicely goes the back grab, puts Kotal in the corner this time. Ooh. Okay. That's a crushing blow. That is a crushing blow.
The sun.
Oh, and this is going to be it. No. Gets the breakaway and the fatal blow from Kotal Khan on Wake Up connects. And that takes the second round in favor of Kotal Khan. This first game is going to a round number 3, guys.
Give me your heart.
Final round. Fight.
Fatima already saying she wants to see Mysterio and Mastermind in the final. Still a few more games to go. Okay, that should have been punished a bit harder than that, but... great use of the unblockable. Gets the kitty bounce going. Suddenly, Kotal Khan finds himself in a fair life lead. Modflyer not having too much of an answer right now, panicking as Kotal goes all out attack. Manages to avoid further damage by getting a teleport out. Now, what's going to happen? This is so tense right now. Oh, and I think this might just do it in favor of Kotal Khan. It does. That was high IQ play there from Word the Rebel, taking it. The first game at least, he goes into a 1-0 lead over Modflyer. And if there's anything that you should know, Word the Rebel, probably one of those guys that really plays Mortal Kombat 11 with a high level of IQ. He sees a situation, he thinks about it. Absolutely, as Jim Chori is saying, he plays this game extremely smart. Rebel, let's go, says Sanazuki. 33 of you still in the chat right now. Thank you so much. Really appreciate all the support we get from you guys. Stream in, stream out.
Sector's House of Horrors.
Okay, so Word the Rebel taking it by one, or taking the first game rather. Sorry guys for the loss of sound there, we are back. Kitty Pants connects there. Stagger Scorp finding it rather difficult against this particular Kotal Khan because Kotal Khan finding a way to, oh, unfortunately no punish coming through there, and gets the 1-1 into the backward grab, puts Kotal in the corner. Oh, that is a massive combo. Oh, and he disconnects it.
Round 2. Fight!
Okay, now amplifying the Kitty Pants and ooh, gets it down to crushing blow for his troubles. Okay, again, Word the Rebel. Fortunate air escape there by Scorpion. Still a little bit on the ropes here as things stand right now, but not out of this fight just yet. Gets the crushing blow with the spear, continues the combo, 201 damage unfortunately. That's all he was going to get without any meter. Word the Rebel fighting back here. Okay, no punish, but still manages a fair amount of damage there. Word the Rebel with the forward grab. Both players on fatal blow, but no, does not fall for it. In fact, Scorpion connects with the crushing blow of his own. One round apiece here in game number 2. Kotal and Word the Rebel still on match point, but Modflyer not out of this by any stretch of the imagination. Okay, so the Demon Dash connects. Fair amount of damage that Scorpion lost there just by taking that Sun. But Modflyer still doing exceptionally well, trying to close this game number 2 out. Lands a crushing blow, 257 plus a little bit of dot damage. Down 2 for his troubles. Unblockable connects on wake up. Demon Dash connects again. Word the Rebel lands the forward grab. Gee whiz, this is so tense right now. Gets the Kitty Pounce into the corner, goes Scorpion. Not meaning too much, but the fatal blow connects off the combo. And Word the Rebel has taken it 2-0 over Modflyer. Goodbye to Modflyer, and Word the Rebel advances into the next round of this particular tournament. There are 4 players remaining, guys. 3 matches left for the evening. And Word the Rebel takes some time to tan in the sun. Great play there from Word the Rebel. Mod Flyer, thank you so much. You did well to come so far. Quarter-final placing, but unfortunately this is where your tournament life ends. Word the Rebel advancing into the next round. The semi-finals are about to take place shortly, guys. We've got the 2 semi-finals and the final. That's it for the evening. Who is going to reign victorious? If we can ask both these guys to leave the Koth lobby. And we can make our way into the next round of this tournament. After Word the Rebel is taking a 2-0 over Mart Flyer, the quarterfinals look, the semi-finals look as follows, guys. Jim Chori going up against Jay Mysterio, and semi-final number 2, Mastermind and Wife going up against Word the Rebel. We're going to get these guys in here shortly, but before we do that, I have been rescued by my partner in crime, who's going to be joining me on the commentary desk for the remaining 3 matches. You know him, you love him, Brian Luke, Mr. Blino himself. You have arrived in one piece?
A wild Blino appears.
Absolutely, and no better time. We are just about to get into the semi-finals.
At the business end of this competition, guys, I've watched every single match. My arms are sore, my back is sore because I've been rocking a baby through the whole thing. But I've seen them all. I've seen every single match. So this has been a fire tournament so far. I've really enjoyed what I've seen. The guys have played exceptionally well. This has been awesome.
It has indeed, and it's going to get even more awesome now because, as you said, it's the business end of the tournament. We're going to get in here shortly. Jay Mysterio going up against Jim Chori.
Well, this is going to be an interesting match. Jay Mysterio, the artist formerly known as Mr. Jibs, who plays Rain, so, you know, you guys get that reference, well done, is going to have a tough time with old Jim Chori, a prolific Jax player, but Jay Mysterio's Rain is super dangerous, and I think we saw that against, who did he play in the first round? Nemesis Organ Donor. I've never seen a Shiva so helpless in my life.
Yeah, and I mean, it's not often that we say that because normally if a Shiva is helpless, they'll just resort to Dragon Stomping, which was completely ineffective.
Completely nullified. Completely nullified. So that was an interesting match to see. It makes me want to play Rain against Shivas, I won't lie. But Jay Mysterio, obviously very, very familiar with Shiva shenanigans as well, being a Shiva main himself.
No, absolutely. And both of these cats are in the lobby right now. So I think without further ado, let's get into this match. Blino.
Yeah, looking forward to calling it. Jim Chori, a frequent rival of mine. Enjoy playing him.
Okay, let me just change the font size.
Oh yes, yeah, one of the scores went little for some reason.
Yeah.
Okay, Jim Chori obviously goes with Jax. No surprises there. Jay Mysterio straight to his new main, Rain. I have taken on this Rain recently. It's a pain in the ass. Charlene is not new to the stream. Ngorns, every time Mr. Jim Bob plays, you will see her name in the chat. Solly, good to see you, buddy.
It's been a while since we've seen Solly, but he's always on stream.
He's always here, he's always supporting.
Round 1.
Alright,
So,
let's see what happens here.
Jax versus Rain. Jay
Mysterio in with the pressure immediately. Jim Chori going to find it hard to land that forward 3 with Rain being able to backdash so quickly.
Yeah, but you know, Jax is probably one of those guys that has access to so many tools, so many crushing blows, and a very unconventional looking anti-air that connects. No punish on that air bubble, or water bubble.
Yeah, well that's exactly it. We've said it a million times. We can never count Jax out of any match. He has the tools to come back.
No, it's comeback Jax, as simple as that.
Oh, flawless block there. Well spotted by Jey Mysterio.
Closing out that first round.
Rain has got such a strong grab game. He can get in so quickly.
Trading with projectiles there.
Lovely range on that. Forward 4, I think it is. Ah, I see the Dexter Fury is finally online.
Unfortunately, Dexter, we had to move on with the tournament, so we'll hope to see you in a future tournament, either on Steam or on PS4. Jey Mysterio obviously putting in quite a bit of work. We might see a fatal blow. No, not just yet. Flawless blocks for days here by both these players. Not sure what happened there, but it seemed to work more in favor of Jey Mysterio than what it did for Jim Chori. Okay, this is where Jax becomes extremely dangerous.
Oh, he scouts the ripped there. Could have neutral ducked that second shot and closed it down right then and there, but Jim Chori doing what he does best.
And he does exactly that.
Treat your best option.
This is every bit the match that we expected it to be. Jim Chori mixing it up quite nicely there, going for command grabs, going for rocket projectiles, going for a back forward 2 crushing blow, going for unblockables. This is Jim Chori at his very best here. And Jey Mysterio is going to have to probably just change things up a little bit to get back into this match. And I think that's exactly what he's going to be doing now there, Brino.
I think that if he can keep Jax in this corner, he's in for trouble. But now Jax has got him in the corner, and this is equally as dangerous for Jey Mysterio. But they do a swapsies again. Come on, grab. Getting those arms nice and heated now.
Oh, and Jim Chori takes the first game.
Lovely stuff by Jim Chori there, showing great composure.
Taking the first game over Jey Mysterio, and I think for a lot of people in the chat as well who's been asking for Jey Mysterio to end up in the final, might be a little bit surprised there. But I mean, we've obviously played Jim Chori so many times, so often, and the unpredictable nature of his gameplay. Anything is possible, really.
Yeah. We've said it a million times. He plays an unconventional Jax. He doesn't play Jax typically how most people do, so he can be tough to deal with. So do not think that this is going to be a walk in the park for Jey Mysterio and he's sort of marching towards the final. I mean, we've just seen Jim Chori take the first game. Jey Mysterio giving it a bit of thought now at the character select screen.
Holy potato salad, says J-Word Audio.
Well, I think that's a pretty apt thing to say.
Jey Mysterio taking some time here to think about it, and I think he's going to take every second that's available to him, because I told Jim he's sleeping on the couch if he loses. Oh, okay, well, we see now where the motivation comes from, Charlene. And so far it looks like Jim Bob doesn't want to sleep on the couch at all, so maybe you might just remind him again, not just tonight, but maybe for the entire week. Now listen, look at this pick. He's gone for the Shiva pick now. Are we going to see Jey Mysterio lame his way to victory? Or is Jim Chori going to have an answer for probably the most controversial character in MK at this point in time, at least?
At the moment, definitely. But if you ever play Jey Mysterio Shiva, it's not scrubby. He actually plays the character the way it's meant to be played, which makes her even more dangerous. So watch this.
So far, Jim Chori, these thighs mop. Also does Jim Chori, by the looks of it, he gets the crushing blow on the forward grab with a 1+3.
Wasting no time to cash in on that crushing blow damage. Scouts throw there, neutral duck doesn't manage to punish though.
Great stagger there by Jim Chori. Wake up, connects. Ooh. Aha, Shiva shenanigans. Ouchies. Wake up, Fatal Blow. Yes.
There it is. The Jim Bob special.
Jim Bob special connects, and Jey Mysterio on the ropes right now because as things stand, it's match point to Jim Chori.
Come get some.
Well, Jim Chori is going to look to close this out right now. Oh, not managing to get away from it there. A little bit more difficult for the big-bodied characters to avoid that stomp. Unless your timing is perfect, you are going to get hit.
Stagger again by Jim Chori.
Nice little mix up there. Gets him with the wake up and then the grab. Typical Jim Chori play here. Very hard to deal with. Mixes things up quite nicely.
Now, speaking of mix up, Jey Mysterio trying to fight his way back into this match here. It is only round number 2.
Oh, here comes the stomp.
Stomp connects with the crushing blow, and Jey Mysterio lives to fight another day. EC says ban stomp.
I agree, or make it blockable, or do something to it because it's a shit show. Here it comes. Oh, he misses it that time and gets punished for it. Oh,
Ooh,
this is the
down 2 out of nowhere.
corner position, also very, very dangerous for Shiva. Do a lot of damage there. Dragon stance.
Do a lot of damage indeed.
Oh, unlucky. There was no ways he was going to dodge that. Having just come off the back of that back forward 2.
And Jey Mysterio, like I said earlier, living to fight another day and ties it up at 1 game apiece now. And Jim Bob must be thinking to himself now, gee whiz, this couch is a bit hard. This bed is very comfortable, so he's going to have to pull something out of the hat now to say, you know what, I'm sleeping in my bed tonight.
Yeah, I don't want to sleep on the couch. I don't want to sleep on the couch. Jim Bob, what are you going to do, son?
I must be honest with you, I was somewhat surprised when Jey Mysterio left the rain pick. Because I didn't at all feel that he was out of that particular match. I just thought that, you know, it was one of those things where Jim Bob just made the right decision at the right time.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, obviously with access to those 4 projectiles and the Shiva Stomp, Jey Mysterio probably thought it's the better option and proving to be the right choice so far.
Yeah, I think, you know, Shiva does give him some options that Rain doesn't. He's got that dragon stance. He can sort of do a lot of chip damage with that. And then, of course, and I hate to say it, but it is true, whenever things get hairy, he can rely on that stomp.
Okay.
Oh, lovely work there by Jim. Now here comes the stomp. Often something you'll see from Shiva players using that all 4 projectiles into one into the stomp. Nice little setup there. Nice command to grab there. What I would like to see from Jim is more use of the command grab in combos. Maybe some tick throwing. He does tend to use it raw more often than not, and it can be very, very tricky if he's using it off the down 1-2.
Ooh, crushing blow connects there. Gonna get the air escape. Oh,
Oh,
down
and another
2.
down 2 there. Lots of down 2s happening in this matchup.
And yet again. Okay, backward throw connects this time by Jey Mysterio. Gets Jim Bob on fatal blow territory now. And that's exactly what he uses.
And now, Jim Bob has got access to quite a few crushing blows, a few options to mix it up. He can go for the throw, he can go for the overhead. Goes for the overhead, but then gets hit by a crushing blow of his own. Jey Mysterio saying, I can do that.
I must be honest with you, I don't particularly enjoy commentating Shiva matches because more often than not, I'm calling the same move all the time. But I must be honest with you, Rey Mysterio mixed it up quite nicely. He went for a couple of charge cancels, he went for the stomps, he went for the projectiles, the amplified projectile. So I think at the end of the day, great pick from Rey Mysterio, proving to be just a little bit too much for Jim Chori. Jim Chori, unfortunately, my friend, you're sleeping on the couch tonight. Rey Mysterio advances into the final of this Rise of the Legends tournament.
So there you go. 100% though. Kids in the chat, if you guys play Shiva and you stomp, that's not the way she's supposed to be played. Rey Mysterio just showed you how she's supposed to be played. But I suppose as long as that stomp works, people are going to keep doing it.
No, absolutely, and I think that's why Combat League has become so toxic, or more toxic nowadays than what it was before Aftermath. Because people will just stomp their way into a victory. I mean, no, win odds mean absolutely nothing when you're facing a Shiva.
No, nothing at all. Nothing at all. And with that unblockable stomp that she's got as well, which is similar to Jax's ground pound, which has got exactly the same animation as the teleport stomp, it just makes it that much more difficult. So, yeah, Shiva, not a cool character, but Jivs did, to his credit, played the Shiva in an honorable way, let me say. Alright, who's up next?
Okay, up next is Mastermind versus Word the Rebel, but before we get into that match, we can just ask Rey Mysterio to leave the Koth lobby.
Okay, well, this match is a very, very interesting prospect. Two, what I would call high IQ players about to face one another in Word the Rebel and Mastermind and Wife. Charlene says, thanks for causing problems in our relationships, Giovanni. I know, he's a homewrecker. What can we say?
Rey Mysterio, if you can please leave the Koth lobby. We know you're excited to be in the final, but just leave for a while. We'll get you back in as soon as the final is about to take place. Rey Mysterio making his way into the final, going to face the winner of Mastermind and Word the Rebel. Thank you, Rey Mysterio. We're going to get Mastermind and Word the Rebel in here right now. Mastermind and Wife, as well as Word the Rebel.
Word the Rebel starting in round 2 of the bracket, but doing a good job of overcoming Mart Flyer's very tricky Scorpion to get himself into a semi-final and have the opportunity to be in a grand final. And Mastermind and Wife nearly losing it to Forensic Sub-Zero, but managing to get the win in the end with a Kung Lao who is appearing on the poster.
Our Word the Rebel is in the lobby.
Kelvin, who is also known as Paddy the Polar Bear in the chat, says that Jade's purple mode counters Shiva's Earthquake. I did not know that, but I do not play Jade, and I never will.
I play a bit of Jade.
I've seen that.
I didn't know I play a bit of Jade, but I realized today that I do.
well, Mr. Charlie Wolf, I happened upon some replays today where I saw your Jade. And yeah, it seems you do have a Jade. Mastermind and Wife. I didn't see whether that was a random select or not.
I'm not too sure. We've got Word the Rebel going up against Mastermind and Wife.
A Melina versus a Kotal Khan, who, since the drop of Aftermath and Ultimate, has just become a complete Mortal Kombat 11 powerhouse. Meeting so many Kotals in Combat League these days, so many more players playing him. This character really has come on leaps and bounds since the release of this game.
Now, very strong indeed. Argument could be made that he might even, especially with the totems equipped, be in the top 6 of the character.
I would have to say so.
Okay, so Word the Rebel and Mastermind and Wife. Word the Rebel sticking to the Kotal Khan pick. Kotal the Khan. Mastermind committing the cardinal sin by leaving his variation name called default.
Come on, Mastermind. That's not very clever. Scouts the grab. But gets caught by the down back 2, I think it is.
Round 2. Fight!
I think that, since Melina's introduction to the game, well, I just think as a character, I don't think that she's quite what everybody wanted her to be.
No, not by far, in fact. She's fairly weak, and I think maybe deliberately designed in such a way, because Melina's always been a top-tier character, and I think with the entire community going around, we want Melina, people becoming toxic, sending NRS staff members death threats, simply for including a character. They said, okay, cool, we'll give you the character, but we're not going to overpower like we did in just about every other game prior to this. And I think they probably did the right thing.
I agree. However, she's not exactly helpless.
Not at all. And that's great play there by Word the Rebel, taking it quite comfortably at the end over Mastermind and Wife. Now, does he go into another random select sort of a scenario? Or does he actually go and choose somebody that he believes can give him the win?
Well, earlier on in the chat, I was told that Mastermind and Wife only random selects his first pick, and then he'll counter pick with the second. So let's see if that holds true.
Outworld OG.
So he's gone for the Shao Kahn pick, which was not a random select.
Well, I've had a few mirror matches with Mastermind and Wife recently, and trust me, this Khan ain't no slouch.
Well, I'm looking quite forward to seeing this because, like I said, quite comfortably, Word the Rebel took the first game over Mastermind. So
he's got the Ridicule, the Ground Shatter, and the Skewered, so he's got a good option for Armor Break. He's got a good option for Mix-Up, and he's got a buff of his own.
Round 1. Fight.
Fatima still asking for Mastermind to do what he needs to do. So he's gone for the low this time, but the great neutral jump kick into the... That's not called the Khan cut. I'm actually not sure what it's called. I think it might be called some Aztec language move.
Hooey. No.
I'm not too sure. Okay, so far Shao Kahn not looking too bad at all. Getting close to Fatal Blow territory for Word the Rebel. But the great down to Crushing Blow Scout, and this is going to do a fair chunk of damage. There's 352.
Word the Rebel has got an uncanny knack for scouting throws.
And he's also got an uncanny knack for waking up Fatal Blows, because that one's connected. And he finds himself on match point now.
Awesome work there by Word the Rebel.
Match point to Word the Rebel, and Mastermind and Wife is going to really
Round 2.
have to think about something different. Both of them fighting for possession of the Colosseum here. Still arguing over who's the actual Khan of Outworld.
Well, it is Shao. There is no question.
Well, it depends on what timeline we're talking about. Bit of lag coming into effect there. Forward 3, staggers. Probably not the most effective. 354. 366 damage. Something get done to Shao Kahn.
If he had amplified that Skewered, he could have got upwards of 40% there, but he saved his bar for that, and not a bad idea either. Gets those plus frames. Oh, the grab is scouted. Word the Rebel landing the down 2, but
and again. Is the unblockable this time? Is Word the Rebel going to close it out here, or is Shao Kahn going to say nope, not just yet?
Oh, lands the back 3. Trouble for both these guys now. Oh no!
That is so unfortunate for Mastermind and Wife. But he
Very
goes down.
Clever play.
Well, he was actually extremely lucky to get that block out on the final moment. Because if you notice, that Fatal Blow was actually flawless blocked. And as a result, the Praise the Sun managed to get that last bit of life away from Shao Kahn. So we say goodbye to Mastermind and Wife. Word the Rebel is going to the final, where he is going to be facing Rey Mysterio in a 1st to 3.
Well, we see Word the Rebel once again, just upping his game when he appears on stream. Every time he does, he just seems to go, I don't know, like fucking Super Saiyan.
Okay, Word the Rebel can stay in the Koth lobby. Mastermind can leave.
He's gone.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So, guys, just before we get into the final match, can you please let us know, for all 28 of you in the chat right now, Travis McCollum, I see you there as well. How did you find this particular tournament, the Rise of the Legends tournament, the first PC stream of 2021? Please show us a thumbs up in the chat if you thought the tournament was hype. And please leave a comment, a dislike, or something to give us some feedback if there's anything that you think we can do to improve the quality of our streams.
Well, as a spectator for most of it, I'm going to put some thumbs up in the chat.
I would fucking hope so.
Guys, we have got a fire final for you. Jay Mysterio going up against Word the Rebel. This is going to be interesting. Word the Rebel and Jay Mysterio, both Kotal Khan players, but both have a few other characters in their pockets as well. Obviously, we've seen Jay Mysterio with a few of his own, but Word the Rebel could bring a Jackie, could bring a Reign of his own. So,
I must be honest with you, I haven't actually seen Word the Rebel on Steam for quite some time.
he's definitely been jolling a lot of Apex Legends.
Oh, that.
Because, I don't know. I don't know what all the fuss is about that game. It's not a beat 'em up, so I don't care. Word the Rebel is in the Koth. We are now waiting on Jay Mysterio, the artist formerly known as Mr. Jibs.
And let me just remind these guys that this is in fact a first to 3.
Grand finals, guys. First to 3. Rise of the Legends. PC boys.
Okay, both of these guys are in the lobby.
And we have a grand final for you, everybody. If you haven't yet, leave a like. Get some peeps in here. I remember there was almost 50 people in the chat
49.
once upon a time.
49 in total. I think that was the highest. So somebody lost his nerve and went out just before the half century.
Boy.
Okay, Word the Rebel, Jackie versus Jay Mysterio, hidden character select. First to 3, guys, the grand finals of the single elimination Rise of the Legends PC Mortal Kombat 11 tournament. All comes down to this.
All comes down to this first to 3 grand final.
Round 1. Fight.
Okay, so let's just see so far. We've gone back to the rain pick. We've got You Need Your Ass Beat Jackie Briggs with the blue shit that she's dropping there. So obviously, Jay Mysterio, if he finds himself in that puddle of mud, is going to take quite a bit of dot damage.
Well, he obviously thinks that the Jackie is the right pick for Rain. I wonder if he might end up regretting that, having gotten his eye in with Kotal.
I'm not sure. Good throw tick there. Good down 2 though.
Going down.
Ooh!
Oh, fatal blow lands and he's going to close out round 1 with it.
I need to hit my popcorn here, Brad.
Yeah!
You ready for this?
Guys, if that's the first round, we're in for a treat.
Round 2. Fight.
First round going the way of Word the Rebel over Jay Mysterio.
Mysterio staggering the stand 1. Goes into that geezer, which is quite tricky to deal with if you're not used to it.
That's a crushing blow
Oh,
there.
that is... Rain, another character with a lot of useful crushing blows.
Crushing blow attached to both his grabs as well.
Yep. Oh, that could have been punished a lot harder, but he gets the grab.
Yeah, definitely missed out on a bit of damage there.
And throw, puts the purple shit on the ground.
So he's
More
got
purple
a
shit.
pure combination of variation 1 and 2 of Jackie. He's got the clutch as well as the dot damage. He's actually not equipped the bionic bounce, which is very rare for most Jackie players.
Yeah, similar to a variation of Jackie that you play, am I right?
Now I actually like the bionic bounce with the blue shit. I don't use the clutch at all.
Ah, okay.
One down the piece here in this first to 3. Oh, down 2s for Daisy. Down 1 into the backward grab here.
Oh, both these guys, Mr. Jibs, or Jay Mysterio should I say, in fatal blow territory now. Manages to land the grab. The threat of that fatal blow is still there. Comes out very quickly with Rain. Purple shit. Fast projectile. Clever play here by Jay Mysterio. And the down 2 from downtown lands. Anti-air. Lovely work by Word the Rebel.
Great play from Word the Rebel indeed. He actually spotted the cross-up attempt there from Jay Mysterio, and we know that Rain has very odd animations on his jump kick with a very weird looking hitbox as well.
Yeah.
And with Word the Rebel able to then wait until the body changed position and then land the down 2. I actually thought that was quite smart there from Word the Rebel. Jackie, probably one of the worst down 2s in the game. And are we going to see Shiva? Are we going to see Shiva? Or are we going to see him stick to Rain? Now, I don't know if you know this, but Jackie can actually
Moisturize me.
dash punch away from Shiva's Dragon Stomp. If
So
timed-
there are quite
if timed correctly.
Yeah, so there's quite a few characters who have got that sort of privilege. Jax can back forward 2 away from it. Shao can back forward 3 away from it. But the problem with that is that you don't get the opportunity to punish. Which I think, you know, if you're facing a Shiva, you want to punish that stomp, make them scared to do it ever again. But that being said, we don't need to worry about that because he's stuck with the Rain pick.
For now. And let's see if it's going to be the right decision for great use of the...
Well, so far Jay Mysterio's got no answers for this Jade, who's just applying all the pressure. Manages to put her in the corner though. Forces the breakaway, lands the overhead, short hop. Very, very useful short hop does Rain have.
Great play there from Word the Rebel again. And
Very
he found
clever.
himself in a 1 round to lead.
Round 2.
1 round to 0 lead rather in this game. Number 2 already having taken the first game.
Yeah, and a first round win that looked very, very comfortable.
Very comfortable indeed.
You know, I take back what I said earlier about Word the Rebel maybe regretting this Jackie pick. I'm seeing it now, the space control with that purple shit. Almost completely nullifying Rain's movement. So very clever play by Word the Rebel with this Jackie pick.
What I do know, and I can say with utter confidence, is that Mysterio, Jay Mysterio, does have a habit of really adapting. And this is what Word the Rebel needs to just be aware of.
Oh, could have closed it out with the
Fatal blow.
fatal blow, but didn't need it at the end of the day. Evens it up.
1 down the piece here. Word the Rebel aware now of that clutch attempt, but neutral jump. No amplifier though on the grease kicks. That could have been a fair amount of damage that you just left on the table there.
Oh, Jay Mysterio. Oh, gets the down 2. I told you, he's got this uncanny knack for scouting throws.
Staggers the back 2 there, does Jay Mysterio.
Jay Mysterio doing all the work in the corner here. Oh, there's that feeble down 2.
The humble down 2 as it's called. Ooh! Not sure if
How
that
did
was
that miss?
mistimed. Misses the grease kick.
Gotta be honest, I'm not sure how that missed. Oh! These guys are giving me a heart attack here.
So I think both players panicked at the end.
Yeah,
And I think whoever was going to mash buttons first was going to take the win.
Absolutely. You'll have to see a bit of mashing in a grand final.
No, yeah, absolutely. And I think, I think both these players are actually taking this rather seriously now. I mean, we saw Word the Rebel in the previous round take the Kotal Khan pick, which really worked well against Mart Flyer. And, like you said early in the game, we were obviously expecting the Kotal to just come up again, but immediately went through for the Jackie pick. And so far, it looks to be working exceptionally well.
Absolutely. Now, if I could give Word the Rebel a piece of advice, the best piece of advice that I got from Ambio Tam, start from zero. One of the hardest things to do in a situation like this is close it out. It's Kumpuzo in the chat saying matches are so hype we forgot to update the score.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And that happens quite often, Only on Charlie Wolf Gaming.
Too true, too true. These matches are hype indeed. Jay Mysterio taking the time that he needs at the character select screen. This is something that you don't see enough players do. Just collect your thoughts. Think about what went wrong in the last game, what went right in the last game. Hovering over Old Faithful, Shang Tsung decides no. Hovering over Kungas now, he's only got 5 seconds left. And he's going to settle on Shiva.
Which I think we expected.
Well, should he manage to win this game, he will be locked into Shiva for the rest of this grand final.
Yep. Now, knowing Word the Rebel, he's probably thought about this match already.
I would imagine so. He's going to start that pressure immediately. Oh, lovely armor break.
Crushing blow, 410 damage.
Oh, 410 damage. This character is stupid, man. Well, Bionic Bounce not going to be an issue. That's a great counter for the Bionic Bounce if you are Shiva. Oh, misses.
Well, if you look at the way that Jovs plays this particular Shiva, probably a great counter pick against Jackie, who doesn't have any projectile. I mean, you don't really call that blue shit a projectile.
No.
And it's going to be very difficult for Word the Rebel to actually get in here, but that being said...
Oopsie. Well, we've said it a million times, haven't we? That's the advantage of losing. You do get to think about the matches, choose a new character, and see how that goes for you. Oh, I don't know how he managed to not avoid that.
No, this character is a little bit...
This character's stupid.
Bit of a silly character. Well, not a silly character, but I just think the inclusion of that move that everybody has been complaining about since Shiva has been introduced to Mortal Kombat, and the fact that nothing has been done about it. Again,
Well, I'm sorry, but when you've got a player the caliber of Sonic Fox battling to deal with a Shiva teleport stomp spammer,
yeah.
there's something wrong with that fucking move.
But while it's in the game, might as well take advantage of it.
Morgan Donor saying that Shiva is not easy to play, so you've got to give credit to Jay Mysterio. Yes, he doesn't play Shiva quite as scrubby as the rest of them do, absolutely. That is true, I'll give him that.
Shiva.
Locked into Shiva now, and now Word the Rebel, with the advantage of being able to, quote-unquote, counterpick. Word the Rebel with Old Faithful, Kotal Khan.
Round one. Fight!
Dragon stance. Both these players just feeling each other out now. Rebel sitting in his sun and healing, getting his buffs out. He's got 3 out now. One touch is going to do a hell of a lot of damage, but Jey Mysterio managing to land the crushing blow, which will nullify all those buffs. Then lands the stomp. Oh, breakaway and punished. Ah, another way to avoid it. Oh, we'll get down 2 from downtown. That's the crushing blow. Jey Mysterio kind of staggers and resets neutral and then closes it out. So he's 1 round up pretty comfortably in this 4th match. Goes straight for the dragon drop. And then the low mix up. Tricky character to deal with, Shiva. Word the Rebel manages to land that throw. Goes in for that advancing mid. Overhead is flawless blocked. Word the Rebel landing the grab there. Oh, the overhead lands that time. Ah, lovely work there by Word the Rebel, managing to low profile that projectile with the kitty pounce. Oh, another nice flawless block there by Jey Mysterio. Word the Rebel is going to have to be careful. Low lands. Grab does not. Stagger into grab. Oh, he attempts the fatal blow, but it is missed. And Word the Rebel doing a good job of getting that sun out to close out the 2nd round and is now on tournament point.
Final round. Fight.
Well, Shiva's landing the grab but is getting sunburnt all the while. Clever play there by Jey Mysterio. Landing that command grab, which basically makes you take damage when you move, and then forcing Word the Rebel to move with the Dragon Stomp. Clever play. Unblockable lands. Word the Rebel, then the low. Stagger, and then the low again. Jey Mysterio manages to avoid that unblockable there, and then breaks armor. Not out of it just yet. Oh, misses the fatal blow and is punished hard, and this is going to do it. Oh no! He misses the armor break. Jey Mysterio still in this. Here's the Dragon Stomp. Oh, the crushing blow doesn't quite do it. Oh my word, guys. That was absolutely crazy. Jey Mysterio has evened things up here. Both these guys are going to the next match on tournament point.
Shiva wins.
I think that Word the Rebel is going to be absolutely kicking himself that he did not land that armor break. Word the Rebel dishing out 10 respect. What a nice guy.
I think he was going to stick to the Kokugan. It does.
He does indeed. Well, Jey Mysterio has managed to even this up.
Just before I get accused of not updating the scores because the matches are so hype. It's 2 games apiece now, guys. Final game of this tournament. Can go either way.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from a grand final. You want to see a 2-2 score. Going into the last game, everything to play for.
Start from Word the Rebel. Puts up the totem this time.
I'd like to see him use more totems, actually. Jey Mysterio applying all that pressure while that totem is out, which is pretty much what you need to do when one of those totems is out. Gets the short hop and then the unblockable landed by Word the Rebel.
Okay, so I think he should have seen now that that string being finished off has been flawless blocked just about every time it's tried to come out. So I think Word the Rebel maybe just. Ooh!
Oh,
Wow, just
how
out
did
of
that
range.
miss?
Just out of range.
Oh, Jay Mysterio going to close this one out now.
Not just
Oh,
yet.
no, not quite, not quite, not quite.
Not just yet. Not
Oh,
just
this
yet.
is going to do it.
No, not yet.
No!
Not yet. Not yet.
Oh, my word.
Ooh! Oh my gosh.
Not yet.
I
Not yet,
can't
not
take
yet.
this anymore. But I'm ending the stream now. I'm going to sleep. I can't take this anymore.
Well, guys, that first round went down to 1 life point, guys.
Word the
And
Rebel.
last breath gone.
Okay, that's a great combo. Drops it though. Drops it, and Jay Mysterio not having an answer right now. Goes for the backward grab, gets Word the Rebel stuck in the corner.
This is a dangerous place to be.
That's a forward
Shiva.
grab. She's still in the
Shiva.
corner.
Shiva, lots of mix-up options now. Gets that low command grab.
Obviously,
Now-
in the absence of any. Ooh,
I've seen Jay Mysterio do that twice now. That's very, very clever. Landing that command grab that does the damage when you move, and then going for the Dragon Stomp to force you to move. Very clever, very clever.
there are lots of grabs coming out here, but all seem to be extremely effective.
Oh, a little bit. Didn't hit confirm on the fatal blow and pays for it.
This match is giving me heart palpitations. Absolutely.
Fight.
Final round, final game.
Oh, those dragon projectiles do so much chip damage.
Absolutely. Ooh, crushing blow connects here.
Word the Rebel suddenly finds himself in a life lead. Oh, how the hell? He must have directed that.
Nah, the move is broken, sorry to say.
No, it is. It's broken. Broken move. Doesn't finish the string this time. He's gonna get punished here, and that's gonna do it.
Oh, and Jay Mysterio must be kicking himself right now because the one time that he was going for the Shiva Stomp. Oh, and he's just going out. I was just going to ask the question now. Are we going to say mercy? Nope. Word the Rebel with his second Steam tournament victory.
Oh, Word the Rebel's far too nice for fatalities. Well done, Word the Rebel. Geez, dude, that was an impressive showing. Showing the composure to close it out at the end there, guys. Let me remind you that was the last round of the last game of a grand final.
And you wouldn't have it any other way, would you? I mean, that is
Never.
just what you expect a grand final to have. Tense moments, back and forth. And unfortunately, in a match like that, there can only be one winner. And on this particular occasion, Word the Rebel.
Word the Rebel. Congratulations, sir. Congratulations, Jay Mysterio, for making it to the grand finals, and to all the contestants tonight. Guys, I don't think it gets much better than that when it comes to streaming.
No, absolutely not. And guys, just thank you for all 24 of you still in chat right now. Just an absolute pleasure to have you guys here with us. I hope you enjoyed the stream. It was just short of 3 hours, and I think choosing to have this as a single elimination tournament in the interest of time, Blino, probably the right decision.
Absolutely, and I think it made it all the more hype. It was one and done. You lose, you out of there. So the stakes were high. The pressure was high in every single game. So props to all the competitors. It's not easy to go out there and play on stream. And I think that they did the PC community proud. I think that we've seen some strong play here this evening, and hope the PS4 boys were having a look and thinking, wow, these PC boys can play.
Now, I'm sure they were. I mean, I'm seeing Skumbuzo still in the chat right now. Guy who I've actually had the luxury of facing a bit earlier today on the PS4. The Shoulder Guard from the PS4 community as well. And I've seen a few others, World Partners, etc., etc. I can't remember everybody off the top of my head right now. But the guys are coming through. And there's so much more that's going to happen on Charlie Wolf Gaming. Guys, this was just an opening tournament for the new year. The Rise of the Legends. Word the Rebel obviously elevating himself to legendary status as he's taken this grand final and tournament 3-2 over Jay Mysterio. The Salt series is returning, guys. We're still going to have some more 2-on-2, some more 3v3, some more survivals. So lots of things are going to be happening on Charlie Wolf. Keep your eyes peeled. on the socials, on the WhatsApp groups. And yeah, as soon as more information is available, you'll be the first to know.
Absolutely.
Absolutely fantastic evening, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. I am going to shut my eyes now. Lino, I don't know about you. I'm sure you as tired as what I am.
Dude, absolutely.
And no better time than a Sunday evening to say adios, and we'll see you on the next stream.
Cheers, folks. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.